Hi, I'm Jared Kraus, and do you want to buy a website business already making money, but you don't know what size website to buy or how much you should actually spend? Then just drop everything. Get off social media, stop washing your car or cooking dinner and just watch this video. For the best advice on how to buy an online business that's past that 90% failure rate that all startups face and has a proven track record that's making money every single month, hit the subscribe button. Also hit the bell notification so you can get updated when I upload new videos about this every single week. Now, I've helped countless people buy website businesses. And the number one question I get from almost every single client or somebody that's in my community is, how much should I spend on my first website? So firstly, one rule is to work out how much money you actually have or you can get access to. So what I mean by this is, how much money do you have saved in the bank? And or how much money can you save per month? And how much money will you have by the time you want to purchase that business? Also, ask yourself, are you going to finance this business? Now, when we're buying websites, there are limited opportunities to financing website businesses. Banks have a hard time, as I record this right now, working out if digital assets are valuable and how much collateral is involved and how much risk is involved. So there's only a few places at the moment, time of recording, that you can allow yourself to get financing for a website business. So if you can get access to financing and you've got confirmation of that from a lender or a broker, then how much money do you have to spend on that website business? Secondly, once you know how much money you have or how much money you're going to spend on a business, one of the things that I always tell my clients is to always have a buffer. Now, this is very, very key, and I want to explain why and how. So for example, say you want to buy a website for $50,000 and you have $50,000 in your bank account, or you can access $50,000. What I suggest you to not do is to not buy that website for $50,000. What I suggest you do is always have a buffer. So if your max amount you can invest is actually $50,000, then it's worth you not spending all of that money. The reason why is because when you go away and you spend all of your money, you put yourself in a state of stress and worry. So if you got $50,000, I suggest, as an example, maybe spending $40,000. So you know that you've got $10,000 in the kitty in case something goes wrong within your life and you're not struggling, right? Also, if the business has a bit of trouble through a bad month, then you can put a bit more money into the business without getting stressed and also build that back up. So it's very important to have a buffer. My main reason to teach people to buy website businesses isn't to just go away and make a whole bunch of money in a short amount of time. The reason is because I want to help people have a better life. And a better life means less stress. The less stressful your life is, the better your life is. So don't go away and make your life super stressful by trying to buy a business with every single penny that you have. So the next thing I want to explain is there's two different types of, say, categories of investors, right? So I want to talk about buying sites from $20 or $10 to $50,000 up. Then I want to talk about buying sites from about $100,000 and up from there. So 100 to 200 to 500, even to $1 million. So first of all, let's talk about buying sites around the 50K range or less. Now, what I suggest people doing, like I said before, is to not spend every single penny, right? If you've got $50,000, maybe spend 20 to 40K on your website. Now, if you have, say, more money, say, for example, $100,000, then I suggest you only go away and purchase this business if you are extremely confident at growing this business and or have experience in growing a business that's in the particular business model that you're buying, either a content site, a e-commerce site, or a SaaS/membership site. So make sure you don't go away and buy something for more than 100K if you don't have any experience or you're not extremely confident you can grow that business yourself and or with somebody you trust, like a team. Lastly, like I keep mentioning, is the goal isn't to buy a business. The goal is to have a less stressful life. So don't make this harder for yourself. Stick to the long game and start off small. When we go away and we see people making $100,000 in a day online, what happens is we buy into that belief system that you can make $100,000 in a day without any experience or knowledge prior. And this is just the default that happens for us. But what we do when we believe this belief system is we go away and we put so much stress on ourselves to try and make our goals happen in a short amount of time. When we do this, we put more stress on ourselves and we don't end up getting to that goal. So start off small, take baby steps, dip your toe in the water when you need to, and then eventually build your confidence, your courage, and your skill to get your knowledge and experience put together to a point that you have wisdom within that space. And then over the long term, then you can achieve those goals. So don't make your life harder than it needs to be. Now, I want to leave you with a question. What type of business are you looking to buy? Are you looking to buy a content site? Are you looking to buy an e-commerce site? Or are you looking to buy a SaaS business? And I'm curious, why have you decided to go down that route of buying that particular business? Guys, that's it for me today. If you're dead set serious about wanting to buy a website business and haven't got my due diligence framework, then get it. It's free and has been recognized by so many brokers. And some people who interview me say it's so valuable, they think I'm actually nuts for giving it away for free. So if you want my due diligence framework, it's updated with links and everywhere you need to go to get information about the business you're buying and verify everything is in that due diligence framework. If you want this framework, click the link in the description, go and get it. It's yours.